Okay.
Good evening, everybody. This is Leah and Ryan from feathersleeppigeonauctions.com or Fepa.ca. Here, Thursday night, round 2. What are we doing tonight, Ryan? I'm going to check to make sure we're live on Facebook and YouTube. You tell them what's going on tonight while I check to make sure we're live. Take it away, Ryan.
What are we doing tonight? Well, you guys are with us, and we're there with you, and we got a special guest with us here tonight. But what are we really doing? We're looking at some super cockbirds from the Dave Ottaway Cox portion of the sale. We're going to go through most of the lots here this evening. We're going to have Dave on tonight. Leah's going to be with us. You guys are with us. So please make sure, be prepared. This could be a good 2-hour, okay? This is some good stuff we're going to look at. So please make sure you have your drinks made, your popcorn popped.
Grab your snacks.
And we should be on you should be on the big screen by now. If you're watching on your tablet or your phone, you're not doing us any justice. I look super good on a big screen. Take it away, Leah.
Super good on a big screen. Want to welcome everybody who has tuned in. Ken Lavoie's in the house. Frank Eichhorn, good evening, good evening, good evening. Philippe Tacuna, haven't seen you on in a while, friend. Nice to see you on. Alma Canuck, Mark Payne over on Facebook. Nice to see everyone in the house. You guys know what to do once we get into the lots. Once Dave comes on camera, if you guys have questions, put them in the comments section below. We will do our best to answer them for you. Are we ready, Ryan?
I'm ready whenever you are. It's a long hill to go up. So should we start? How do we want to start the hill?
Why don't we start the hill by introducing the man of the hour, the man of the week. Dave Ottaway himself is in the house. Here he is. Hello, Dave. Nice to see you again.
Hi. How's everybody doing tonight? We'll try not to drag it on too long because it's a lot of information that we're putting out to everybody here, and sooner eventually it becomes information overload. So we're going to try and trim it down a little bit for you today, and away we go.
We certainly are. Now, last night when we left off, Ryan had asked Dave to pick his pick of the sale for the hens, as well as pick of the sale for his Cox sale. Now, we're going to start off with his pick for the hens in his hens auction. So, guys, have your pens and pieces of paper ready, and Dave is going to give it to us. Give me the lot number of your pick of the hens, and I will pull it up, and we're going to talk about it. What's your pick for the hens, Dave?
All right. I have my pedigree program on the screen. I don't have the lots, so I'll give you the band number. And
okay.
The band number is CU17, Simcoe North, 364, Black Hen.
364. All right. Let's bring her up, and we will talk about her. There we go. Lot number 19 is Dave's pick in his hens sale at CU 2017. 364 in original Dave Ottaway, a South Shore Loft Super Breeder, folks. Dam 2 winners of, among others, 3rd champion bird in all of Canada, short distance, 2018. Also bred first place 1 loft race, Dutch Touch 2020 versus 70 lofts. 11th and 13th best bird in the club. Grand Dam 2 winners of, among others, 6th and 9th average speed, 2019 Dutch Touch 1 loft race. 2nd at 205 kilometers, 3rd at 373 kilometers, and 7th at 205 kilometers, and so on. Super Breeder 364. Dave's pick for the hens. Dave, let's talk about her. Why is she your pick?
All right. Well, as I've said before in the past, different people ask me, what is your best hen or your best cock? And I always answer them simply, I can't pick just one pigeon. And I could have easily picked 4 or 5 pigeons here, but you asked for one and only one. So I'm going to go with the hen. That's an all-round breeding hen. She's bred Canadian champion, 2nd Canadian champion. She's bred 1 loft winner, the Dutch Touch. She's bred club winners. Her children have bred club and combine winners in Ontario. Also, her full brother belongs to a friend of mine out here in Nova Scotia. And that cock was bred 2nd average speed, Dutch Touch. He just got 14th at the Blue Bucket with a nephew of this hen off her full brother, and he's also bred a lot of other pigeons. So this hen comes down from She's a granddaughter of the 829 cock, which is a son right off of 520, stands 525, which is right out of Black Widow. And so there's Creator, there's Black Widow, and there is also what do you call President in this pigeon here. She's an all-round bird. She breeds all-round pigeons. She has a tremendous breeding eye.
Look at the freaking eye.
Yeah,
look at the eye on this.
She's amazing. She's amazing.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And she's bred winners with every cock I put her to. Okay, so it's not like only a certain cock fits with this hen. You could put her with any cock. And I won't tell you the cock that I picked for her. You might be surprised at my pick. But I picked a cock that complements this hen's body. These black pigeons are notoriously a little bit on the Keeley side.
Right.
They get that from 525, the original son of Black Widow. Okay, so you have to familiarize yourself with the fact that these pigeons don't necessarily handle like a show pigeon. They handle like performance pigeons. And a lot of times performance pigeons will never win a show. But when it comes down to winning the money, they're the ones you want. And this is the hen you want.
Brian, what are we going to say about Dave's pick for his hens sale, lot number 19?
She's a nice hen. She feels a little on the bigger side. You almost think when you close your eyes she's a cockbird. Her back is strong. It's one pin-tailed. Pulls down pretty nice. It moves a little bit, but that's fine. She's a little deeper of a pigeon, but she got good muscle, good feather quality, very soft, very, very silky. The forearm, I like it. It's nice and tight. She's got a killer eye on her. Very intelligent pigeon. You see super health on this hen. Absolutely super. She's a real beauty. So, guys, if you're looking for that hen that Dave said, this can be the one. And we're going to show you as we go along Dave's pick for her. But again, beautiful hen. If you like the black pigeons, this one can produce the winners. Again, she produced one child there that if there's no such thing as equal first, $48,000 winner. You guys can own this hen. She's a beauty.
She sure is. Yeah. Dave's pick. Go ahead, Dave. Before we
I could have easily picked the whitetail. I could have easily picked two other hens, but I thought I would go with the hen that kind of breeds all round pigeons for club and combine racing as well as one lot racing. And her consistency and her potency is extremely strong in this whole family. All the brothers and sisters have it.
Absolutely. Super. Dave's pick for his hen sale, your lot number 19. When does this auction close? Of course, auction closes on, let me just bring her up here. Let me just close this down. There is her lot here. Auction closes this Friday night, starting at 7 o'clock. Lot number 19. As you see, current bid on lot number 19, 525 Canadian dollars. All of our bids, by the way, are in Canadian dollars. Yes, we do ship to the United States. If you're interested in pricing on shipping, if you head down in the bottom of the body of the lot, where you'll see all the information on the lot, details, including her video, and then all of the written information based on the pedigree. If you keep scrolling on down, you're going to see these little columns here at the bottom. We have the rating given by loft manager Ryan, where he goes through size, length, first impression. As you can see, lot number 19 has 100 out of 100 rating by loft manager Ryan. Then we have bid history, which we're not really interested in. Transaction details, folks. If you go in that part there, you're going to see how we accept payment, how payment is done. Also, shipping information can be found here, where you're going to see shipping rates throughout Canada and throughout the USA. So I know we always have questions, how much is shipping? Can we ship to the US? All of our information is listed on our website and is also listed under each single lot that we upload. So it's always there for you, for your information. So I just wanted to let you guys know that because I know we did have some questions earlier. Sorry to cut in there. Okay, moving on. Okay. I'm going to start fire up the cock sale here, and we're going to start with our lot number 1. While I do that, Ryan, what did you want? You wanted to let somebody know. You wanted to say something. I
just wanted to. I had a question today from somebody who messaged me. a new flyer. He is interested in buying lot, I believe, number 20, the 419, the black hen. Dave, just think about this while we're going through these cocks. What cock you would put with 419? And if there's a cock that comes out to your mind, just let us know, and we'll let the buyer know. So
I could tell you right now.
All right, which one?
Which one?
171.
Okay, well, we're two lots away.
171.
All right, 171
okay.
if you're listening.
Lot number 3, which will be coming up right after we get to lot number 1. Lot number 1 in the Cox Dave Ottaway clearance sale. Let's bring him up here. There we go. Alrighty, lot number 1, Dave Ottaway, the Cox, Belgium, 2006. Am I wrong?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I thought you were done.
Okay. Belgium 2016 1190857, a blue checker cock. Original bark gearings and sutures, of course, owned by Dave Ottaway. A proven, excellent European breeding cock, sire to, among others, 4th and 6th champion Pigeon Club Old Birds. Equal first at 375 kilometers, equal first at 280 kilometers, 10th at 204 kilometers, second at 275 kilometers, and so on and so on and so on. Grandson of Gladiator and son of a sister to National Ace Hen AC. This is Gladiator 857. Dave, let's talk about him.
All right. This is an excellent cock. Again, what you'll find with a lot of these European pigeons, they're a little bit on the large side. And when I first got him and the Verkamens, I was a little bit concerned on the size, but that fear went away very quickly when I started breeding from these pigeons. Basically, you mate the larger cocks to smaller apple round hens. It will measure out the body better on the young birds. But what I have found is the good ones come in all shapes and sizes. You could get a super that's large. You can get a super that's deep, a super with a little shorter back. They come in all sizes. So what you got to go by is what you like personally. And what I like personally is winning pigeons that breed winning pigeons. So this pigeon is one of my favorite cocks, and he's been true. He's been dear to my heart since I got him. And being a grandson of famous Gladiator, we're hearing all kinds of reports across North America. How grandchildren of Gladiator are winning, as well as in Europe. He was a super pigeon. And this cock here is following suit to the family, and he's an excellent, excellent pigeon, and it's one that you shouldn't miss.
Brian, give me the goods on lot number 1, but before you do, I want to give a special shout out to our good friend Jeff Henderson, watching all the way from Australia. I know it's a good friend of Dave Ottaway, and I know that he had some good luck flying some Dave Ottaway pigeons this past season, the Pioneer One Lobster Race, and I want to give him a special shout out. Hello to you, Jeff Henderson. Brian, give me the goods. Yes, and Dave says hello as well. Give me the goods on lot number 1.
He's a nice cock for his size. He is buoyant. He's a deeper pigeon, about a finger keel to the vent. The vents are strong. He's real strong there in the back. He's a grunter. He likes to talk. Got a sharp, sharp eye. Nice thick bars on him. Got a beautiful wing. An absolute beautiful, beautiful wing on this pigeon. Good step in the wing. Strong pigeon. Lots of muscle. A lot of pigeon here to work with. Beautiful face on him. Nice, rich, rich eye. That's pretty much all I got to say on this guy, Leah.
A real beauty. Dave, anything else you'd like to say on lot number 1?
I'll just say I've watched a few of Bart Gernix's videos, and he more than once he has acclaimed Gladiator as the best breeding and racing cock, especially breeder, that he's ever owned. And that's a grandson, right in Ryan's hand is a grandson of Gladiator, his best breeding cock.
Super. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersleepPigeonAuctions.com. The Cox Dave Ottaway sale starts to close tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Again, where do you guys go to bid? Fepa.ca or FeathersleepPigeonAuctions.com. We're going to now move on to lot number 3, which is the one that you had just said, right, would be a good pairing.
No, that was 13, I think.
I thought we said lot number 3, the 171. Didn't we say that right?
No, 171 for 419, not for the
for 419. For 419, yes. Okay, we're going to get to lot number 3 in the cock sale. Let's bring them up. All right. There we go. Lot number 3, Dave Ottaway the Cox. Nova Scotia, 2019, 171. Original Dave Ottaway. One Loft Racing champion, winning bloodlines throughout. Full brother to the 95, sire to winner of the 2020 Pioneer One Loft race. A super racing hen, Mona's widow, the 94, which we talked about yesterday. Equal first and second at 247 miles. Equal first and third at 232 miles. Also full brother to the, I think that says 66 or 86. All right, I missed it. Anyway,
56.
let's talk about her, Dave. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's a full brother to 56, a full brother to the cock that bred the Dutch Touch winner. And he's also a full brother to the cock that bred the Pioneer hen that Ryan likes so much. I thought I would let him go and keep one of them. So he's the one I chose for the auction. This cock here would be a perfect mate for 419 because the 419 being a small to medium sized hen, this cock is a larger cock. He holds a lot of muscle, a lot of bone, a lot of body structure. He has a super eye. He's a direct son of GFL 989. Who is a double grandson of Mona Lisa, a grandson of the creator, and a grandson of Da Vinci. Okay, I got the father of this pigeon from Robert Rody. He got it directly from Mike Gannis. Okay, I paired, his mother is a hen which is very inbred to creator, down through Ramses, the Golden Bull, the sister of the Moonlight. So that is very inbred creator. So I put him, his mother, to the cock from Gannis because of the creator bloodlines. And now when I cross those bloodlines of the Mona Lisa, which is Hollywood creator, onto the Black Widow lines, it's that three-way combination that I keep telling you guys about, and it's gold. And it's just excellent babies that come out of this and very consistent flyers and breeders. Right?
He's a nice pigeon. He's again, the Mona Lisa birds are very upbeat and feisty. This guy's no different. He hates his beak touched at all. It won't let you touch it for nothing. Feathers are soft, silky, a little bit of a longer cast pigeon. The forearm in here, it's so tight and so strong. He's buoyant. The vents are nice. They're tight. They're strong. He's got a nice wing. He's full of fight, though, this pigeon. The breeding feathers on this guy are long and square. You see, he just keeps kicking in your hands. But he's a nice pigeon. A little bit longer, bigger pigeon, but real nice. Gorgeous and a super rich eye.
Super.
Yeah, he would complement the 419 hen very well. And her size would tone down the size of the youngster, his size. And you would come out with some very well balanced pigeons. And the breeding histories, it's in the books. I mean, they just keep reproducing themselves, and they're fantastic pigeons.
Super. Very nice.
Well,
Where do you guys go to bid? FeatherslyPigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.ca. Again, that was lot number 3 in the Dave Ottaway, the Cox sale. We are going to move on. I better pause this because sometimes the videos go faster than I can read. All right, we're going to move on to lot number 5 in the Dave Ottaway, the Cox sale. This is a CU 2018 18185, a blue bar cock. A super racing cock, winner of 6 Champion Bird Club, first at 175 kilometers, first at 180 kilometers, first at 175 kilometers, again first at 180 kilometers, fourth at 400 kilometers, fourth at 270 kilometers, fourth at 400 kilometers, fourth at 280 kilometers. This is Creator 185. Dave, let's talk about him.
All right, this cockbird here is a half brother to 171, the pigeon we just looked at. They have the same mother, the inbred creator hen. And the father to this pigeon is band number 367. He's a black-white fight clock in this sale. 367 was one of my top breeders. This is his son. He was a super racer, as you could tell by his race record. Again, he's not the perfect pigeon in the hand, but he is a machine. This cock is a bloody machine. Now, I put him in the stock loft in 2021. I paired him up to his half sister, believe it or not, on the mother's side. So I really inbred him to his half sister, the creator hen, who's not with us anymore. She passed. And I bred two young ones that just cracked off the race course from 10 races on a headwind course, back to back every week. And they flew tremendously. When paired to his half sister, believe it or not, a lot of people ask, can you inbreed? Certain pigeons you can and get away with it. This guy's one of them. So this guy here is a super racer. And as far as I'm concerned, he's going to be a proven breeder. He's already shown his worth in just the first year in the stock lot. So whoever gets this pigeon is going to be very, very happy when they realize the goods that he can throw. Brian?
Okay, well, compared to this one to the last one, they're identically the same in that flight. They don't like their beaks played with at all. You see it. Nothing. They don't like to be touched. I think one of the reasons why he's sort of choppy in your hands, he always wants to get out of your hands. He feels like that. But the difference between this one and the 171, this one has extra super feather quality. It's so soft. It's so silky. The feathers are painted right on this guy. He's super alert. Again, nice wing on him. Nice forearm. He's a nice pigeon. When he calms down, he is not bad in your hands. But you see, he just doesn't want to calm down. Just wants to fight, fight, fight. It makes it hard to show him on here. But you can see, look at the purple and the green on that neck. The health on this pigeon. Look at him. He just wants to go, go, go. A nice pigeon. And I think you can even probably put this one onto that 419 as well.
Yes, you're right, Ryan. Either one of those two cocks would go very well with 419. They're cut from the same cloth. They're half brothers. And also this cock has Black Widow blood in them as well. So it would be like a 3/4, 1/4 of Black Widow and Creator with this cock. And there's nothing wrong with it. It would fit. I just went with the bigger cock because she's a smaller hen. And I thought he would compliment her more. So again, this cock's going to be an excellent breeder. He's already showing me he's got the goods, and don't miss this one. It's a good one.
There for the man himself. Brian, anything else you want to say on our lot number 5?
Nope, I got nothing else to say. But boy, silky feathers. Whoever gets this guy's going to be happy. You're going to really upgrade your feather quality in your loft with this pigeon.
Super. Where do you guys go to bid? feathersleepigeonauctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Again, this auction closes tomorrow night starting at 9 o'clock. We're going to move on to lot number 6, my favorite in the sale. And I'm sure anybody who knows me probably knows why. I love me a little bit of war paint. I love this cock. This is a CU 2020 20029. An original Dave Ottaway with the Caldwell Van Reets, winner of 3rd at 551 kilometers in a tough race, grandson of super breeder champion Keith. From the best of the Caldwell Van Reet champion winning bloodlines, this is Van Reet 29. Dave, give me the goods.
All right. This pigeon here is a 3/4 Van Reet and 1/4 Catrice and Sablon for a little bit of power. I was telling you guys about the Mealy hen that clocked first at 375 miles at 1,000 meters a minute. And the next two pigeons in the clock were off Sky Blue. And this is the guy that was 3rd in that race. That was 1, 2, 3, 20 minutes ahead. And this is the 3rd place pigeon. This is a sleeper. You guys are going to miss this guy. I'm telling you. He's right off a GB import that's bred me excellent pigeons. And guess who his mother is? His mother is the 2nd Canadian champion of all Canada. All right. So there's a history of winning pigeons on a national level in both countries. Don't miss this pigeon. I'm telling you, this is a darn good one. The grandmother to this cock is a Van Reet that came from actually from Ryan and Richard out of Renzo's Regatta and Unlucky Numbers. And we called it Dave's Girl, and I mated it to a pigeon 24203 who is in this auction. Okay, the grandfather to this pigeon is in the auction. He's the one that bred the Canadian champion, 2nd Canadian champion of all Canada in 2018. So 3/4 Van Riet, 1/4 Catrice Sablon for a little bit of power, and he showed it at the 375 on 1100 meters a minute. Ryan?
All right, handling him. He's tightened up a bit since the last time I graded him. He's got good muscle. He's fairly buoyant. The forearm is super tight on him. He's a smaller cock, very compact. He's sharp looking. Got that little bit of war paint there. You see the wing on him. He's got those white flights. Kind of makes it hard there in the show cage behind. But there's the wing on him. His back, he's tightened up. He's been in the basket for a few hours there, so he's kind of calmed himself down. There you go. You see the back. He is one pintail. Back comes up a little bit. Vents are strong on him. But there you have him. Take a look at him. If you want that little bit of war paint, the old Van Riet bloodlines, right there.
Yeah, that's the cock. The mealy hen and that cock shocked the hell out of me when they hit the board at 375 miles at 1,000 meters a minute. I couldn't believe it, but they do it, and they're doing it consistently. So don't miss that one, people.
We have a question from James Timothy Walters, but before we get to James, I want to give a shout out to Rita, who is in the house. Who else? Wim Eichhorn says, "Hi, Ryan from Alabama. Nice to see you on, Mr. Eichhorn." Mike Sheridan is in the house. Nice to see you on. James Timothy Walters says, "Mr. Dave, would this Van Riet breed good?" Dave?
Yeah, well, again, he was on the race team. I never bred from him. But his father has a history of breeding winners. His mother also has a history of breeding winners, and also was second Canadian champion. Now, we looked at the mealy hen last night. She's 3/4 Van Riet. This cock's 3/4 Van Riet. They both hit the board at 375 miles at 1,000 meters a minute. You want to buy a pair of Van Riets with a touch of Sablon and Catrice in the cock, and the other hen has a touch of Hollywood. That gives them the snuff to hit at the distance, also with the speed. I would take this cock here and I would buy that mealy hen and I would pair them together, and you'll never be sorry. Mark my words.
There you go, James Timothy Walters. Hopefully that helps you out. If you're interested in this beautiful lot number 6, where do you guys go to bid? Fepa.ca, FeathersLakePigeonAuctions.com. Auction closes, as I said, starting tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. We're going to move on to lot number 8, a beautiful blue checker cock. An original Dave Ottaway. Let's read the band number, Leah. CU 2020 20099. Just wait until the noise is finished there. Brian, is he done? CU 2020 20099, a blue checker cock, an original Dave Ottaway with Verstrata and Chris Hebrex, a very tough proven racer. Winner of 10th at the 362 kilometers, 9th at the 401 kilometers. Inbred to champion from his Chris Hebreck. And Super Verstrata Uno bloodlines will be a top breeder. This is Uno 99. Dave, give me the goods on this one.
All right. The parents to this cock here are both from Verstrate or Verstrata. I call it Verstrate. You call it Verstrata, potato, patata. And excellent flyer, this pigeon. He's got half brothers and brothers that were my best pigeons. Now, this is one of them pigeons that feels a little awkward in the hand, but these are the pigeons that come at 300, 400, and 500 miles. Okay, this is long distance, headwind, hot weather pigeons. The mother of this cock was an exceptional hen for breeding, and the father was also an excellent breeder. So I never bred him. I've only raised them. But he's showing me that he's got what it takes. And again, if you want 300, 400, 500 mile pigeons, this is the one to buy. Or you could cross this in with a middle distance pigeon, and you'll be knocking off those 400-mile young bird one-loft races with this blood as well. Because this is the same stuff that was clocked at Fepa.Ca. Okay, Verstrate, I think one year, did he win it, or he was third or whatever? This is down from the same pigeons from Fepa.Ca. Okay.
Oh wow. Brian.
Brian.
All right, I'll talk about him quickly here. He's a smaller little cock. He is not built with perfection. He's a deeper pigeon. He gets basket form, though. You can see he blows out a little bit, which is kind of nice. The forearm is nice and tight. The vent, I think he's broken the vent on this side. He must have dinged it, whatever. That doesn't matter. The vents are a little bit open. He's got a lot of fight and a lot of wiggle to him. It makes him sort of undesirable in your hands because you feel him. He's like those creator birds, this way, that way, this way. But the one thing I do know, at being at Xavier's place with me and Richard, these pigeons excel from 300 to 500 miles, and especially in those young bird 300 to 400 mile young bird races, these are the birds that do it. The bird is not carrying excess weight. Again, he's a deeper pigeon. He's not the nicest in your hand, but those Verstrata pigeons, they show up in those good 300 mile young bird races. They've won for numerous amounts of people. From people I know, Irish Syndicate, Frank Eichhorn. Dave, you've had some success with these pigeons. Gabby Van den Abeel has had success with the Verstrata pigeons. Annemie Van Hee has had that type of success. Anna Gocha has had that type of success. Those are big names with these Verstrata pigeons. Again, he's just a little different in your hands, but remember, you're not buying him fly. You're buying the blood. You're going to breed him up. You got to put him to a real nice, full-bodied super hen, and you could get some real good luck.
Yeah, it's the gene pool there that carries through on them. And obviously, Mr. Verstrata does not care about so much about how they handle, because I've had 2 or 3 or 4 pigeons from him, and they don't handle perfect, but by God, they sure fly and they sure breed. So he's breeding for performance, and that's what I want. And you notice a lot of my pigeons are wiggling like crazy in Ryan's hand. That's a trait that I kind of like. So get used to it. If you buy my pigeons, they are going to wiggle in your hand. And the wigglers, I find, are very good pigeons. So I like the wiggle. I like the fight. I like to let me go, don't hold me type idea. It's just a good trait that I like to see. Ryan?
Hey, Leah, isn't it so nice that an auction site takes the time to handle the birds in front of you, the buyers? So you see the wiggle, you see the fight. It's not the sexy picture. That's great. We show you everything. And you see it right here. You see how the bird is. He's going to be the same way in your hand as he is in mine. Look at him. You don't want to be here.
No.
He wants to breed. He wants to breed for you.
Frank Eichhorn is asking, what lot is that one? That is lot number 8 in the Dave Ottaway, the Cox online auction, closing tomorrow night, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time, FeathersleyPigeonAuctions.com. We're going to move on to lot number 10. Guys, if there are any of the lots that you are interested in talking to Dave about, or you're interested in seeing, and we haven't covered them, we didn't cover them last night, or at the end of the show, we haven't covered them tonight, please let me know in the comments, and we will be more than happy to pull the lot up and to have Dave talk about it for you. We're going to move on to lot number 10. Lot number 10 is a black cock. CU 2021 21377, an original Dave Ottaway with Marcus Schumacher and Koopman. The best of the Koopman Black Widow bloodline, son of top racer Widows 22, winner of equal first at 280 kilometers, 5th champion Youngbirds 2019, 8th at 166 kilometers, 11th at 270 kilometers, 13th at 204 kilometers, and so on. This is Black Widow 377. Dave, let's talk about him.
All right. His father was one of my race birds that I put into stock, and I don't have the father anymore. His father was equal first at 250, 5th champion bird, 8th, 11th, 13th, 2nd, 4th. He was bred from a double grandson of Black Widow, and I paired him on to none other than 374, my pick of the day. That's a grandson of 374. Okay, so he's the father was very inbred Black Widow, and was one of my steadiest flyers. I paired him to a German hen, Lady Maria. That's a half brother to 4 or 5 of the pigeons that are in this auction, down off of the Koopman Van Dyck breeding pair you see in the 2021s. That's got the same mother. So I crossed the Black Widows with the Koopman Van Dyck pigeons, and that pigeon clocked when we got, didn't start clocking until we got out to 250, 300 miles. And then he started bouncing into the clock towards the end. So he's not a short distance pigeon by any means, Ryan.
Yeah, he's a nice pigeon. You would never think he's a cock. He's not a big pigeon. He looks sort of henny, but I'll tell you, when he's in the basket, he wants to fight, fight, fight. Very, very compact pigeon, buoyant pigeon, put together nice. A little different than some of the Black Widows from Dave. He doesn't have the real deepness to him. Vents are nice and tight. Forearm is medium to tight. Good feather quality. He's a sharp-looking pigeon. His back is strong. He's just a smaller cockbird, but he's nice. Built right. Sharp-looking. You see, he's very alert. He sees the kitten here. He's looking, paying attention. If you're looking for a black cock, this guy, and you don't like big ones, he is not a big one.
And that just pans out what I was saying. His father is inbred Black Widow. Ryan has noted that a lot of the Black Widows are a little more bonier, a little deeper. Okay, one breeding. Okay, I paired him to a German import hen, Koopman Van Dyck hen, his mother, and I took that good deepness right out of him, and now he's what Ryan describes as a nicer type pigeon than the straight Black Widows, because they are so one pairing, boom, fixed it, no problem.
Yep. There you have him.
There you have.
Beauty.
That is
nice black.
Go ahead, Ryan.
No, he's a nice one. You're not going to be disappointed in that guy. He's smaller, and again, you feel a total difference from the other blacks. This one is more apple-bodied, more round, more whoop, and not as much this. Not that this is the problem. It's not. It's just a different. If you don't like the little deeperness, this is the guy for you, which is nice to see because, hey, some people don't like deep pigeons. Some people don't mind deep pigeons. Me, I like either or. Take it away, Leah.
Now, reminder, stay tuned till the end of the show where Dave's going to give us his pick in his Cox sale. So we're going to move on now to lot number 14. Getting him up here. And guys, where do you go to bid? feathersleypigeonauctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Lot number 14, a black-white flight. Is that the right? I always get it wrong when they're black. Okay, black-white flight. Thank you. This is a CU 2017 367, a black-white flight cock. Original Dave Ottaway, Black Widow and Hollywood Hofkin line, sire to winners of, among others, 6 Champion Bird Club, second at 164 kilometers, second at 510 kilometers, first at 180 kilometers, etc. Grand sire to winner of 8th Average Speed Salem 1 Loft Race 2019. Bred for stock off the best performance birds in South Shores Loft. Many winners down from this combination. This is Super Widow 367. Dave, let's talk about him.
All right. The father to this pigeon came from Ron Deisher. Everybody knows Deisher pigeons in the USA. And he was an inbred Black Widow cock that was one of my best breeders when I raced in the Up North Combine. And the mother to that cock right there is 2192. She's a pure Hofkin hen. That was inbred Hollywood. So he's inbred Hollywood Hofkin on the mother's side, and he's inbred Black Widow on the father's side. This is the father of 18185, the third pigeon that we just showed you tonight. I made reference to this cock earlier. He's an excellent, excellent breeder. He's a lovely pigeon in the hand. Again, he doesn't feel the bone that some of the Black Widows have because he's a cross onto the Hofkins. So one cross out, and the body on this pigeon, I would consider taking this pigeon to a show, but I don't do shows, but this pigeon could win a show. And that's just one pairing away out of the Black Widow family, and he's a top breeder. Carry on.
He's nice. Take a look at him. He's a longer cast pigeon. Again, lost almost all the deepness in him, but he's buoyant. Forearm is super tight. Feathers are soft. They're silky. He's got those breeding feathers that are long and square underneath. He kind of bent his flights there a little bit in the widowhood crate, but that's okay. Nice big step in the wing. He's not a bad pigeon at all. I like him. I like the size of him. I like the length of him. I like the buoyancy of him. And he's very, very attractive. Super health, super condition on this guy. Nice pigeon. I mean, a real nice pigeon. The vents are strong. They're tucked up. His back, look, one pintail. Wiggles a little bit, but there's nothing wrong with that. Very intelligent pigeon. Gorgeous black white flight cock.
Hey,
That's the old Hopkins line that Mike Gannis brought in many years ago on his mother's side, and we've spoken enough about the Black Widow to know what that is. So those are the old lines that were crushing the one-loft races. When the one-loft races first started, those were the pigeons that everybody was grabbing to win with, and they're still winning and still clocking. So there you go.
lot number 14 in your Dave Ottaway the Cox online auction, of course, closing tomorrow night, 9 o'clock p.m. at Fepa.Ca or feathersleightpigeonauctions.com. We're going to move on to our next lot number 15, a beautiful blue bar cock. Band number CU 2017-371, an original Dave Ottaway. Foundation quality here, folks. Inbred Hollywood, a proven breeding cock. Grandsire to winner of First Champion Bird Club Young Birds. First at 510 kilometers, first at 166 kilometers, equal first at 280 kilometers, fifth at 204 kilometers, seventh at 430 kilometers, and so on and so on and so on. This is Hollywood's 371. Dave, let's talk about him.
This guy here is a bigger pigeon. He's not as deep as the Black Widows. He's deep, but he's bigger and long cast. That pigeon right there is probably one of the best cocks in the sale. And he's got a full brother in this sale as well, and many different relatives in the sale. That's my base breeding line. That cock there is one of my Foundation Hollywood cocks. He's a breeding machine. He breeds breeders. He breeds racers. He breeds damn good pigeons. Whoever gets this cock is really, really, really going to know what they got in a couple of years when they start breeding his youngsters and racing his youngsters. This guy is one of the best pigeons in the sale, bar none. Right?
Well, I like him. He's a longer cast pigeon. He's buoyant. He's strong. He's put together. He's like a wedge. The forearm tight. The vents are right there. They're tucked up tight. The balance. He's very, very buoyant. Got a sharp-looking face. Gorgeous, gorgeous eye. Maybe another one that could go to that 419. Just saying. He's got the little more length than she does. Beautiful, beautiful pigeon. I'm not going to argue this one, Dave. This is one hell of a pigeon. Someone's going to be real lucky with this guy.
To be honest with you, he would be good with the 419 or 364, but him being a bit bigger and 364 being a bit bigger, I decided not to. But the hand that I did pick for 364 is his full brother, and we will get to him.
Where you guys go to bid on your lot number 15, Fepa.Ca or feathersleightpigeonauctions.com. Reminding everybody, once again, this auction closes on Friday night, starting at 9 o'clock. We're going to move on to lot number 17. Nova Scotia 2021 451, a blue checker cock, an original Dave Ottaway with Sujans and Bart Gearings, the best of the Koopman Black Widow bloodline, son of top racer Widows 22, winner of equal first at 280 kilometers, fifth champion Youngbirds 2019, eighth at 166 kilometers, 11th at 270 kilometers, 13th at 204 kilometers, and so on and so on and so on. This is Gladiator 451. Dave, let's talk about him.
All right. This cock here has the same father. Remember I said last night that the whitetail had a full sister that was 42nd average speed at Victoria Falls in South Africa. This is a half brother to that hen, different mother. The mother to this cock is in the sale, 64.62. This is off one of my better breeding cocks, double Gladiator and Wooters and Verkaman lines on the father's side, and on the mother's side, it's again his mother is a daughter off the Trifecta Cock's father, which is the President line, and the other grandmother, mother of his mother, is that for Strata hen. Okay, same mother as the 499 cock. or the 299 cock that we just looked at earlier, the Verstraete pigeon. This is his half sister. This hen was another one of my best racing machines. She's got second, but it's only because her own loft mate beat her to the trap. Okay, this hen is going to be surprise somebody. I noticed that nobody. I'm going to be honest. I noticed nobody's bid on this pigeon yet in the auction. This is one of the best pigeons in the auction. She's got racing performance. She's off one of my best stock breeders, and what can I tell you? This is going to be a great breeding hen. And there's also a daughter or a son off this hen in the auction as well. I can't remember if the hen was. I took one offer on the race team at the end of the year, and it's in this auction. Very good hen, this one, but underestimated so far by it looks like. Go ahead.
Now, just a question: is this a hen or a cock? I think this is a cock, Dave.
It's a cock.
Well, this could be a cock, but his mother, I mean, it's underestimated in the auction. Not this one here. That one, I bred this one purposely off of him and her at the end of the season. So yeah, it could be. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this isn't a bad pigeon. He's deeper. Again, he has that little feel of that Verstraete in him. A little deeper, still not bad for the muscle. Very buoyant. He's a talker for sure. Got a nice big wing on him. I like there what we talk about there. You see the white in the tail. You see it in him. He's loaded with white there in the bottom of his tail. Big wing on him. He's a longer pigeon, but he's got really not a lot of body to him. So he'll go like the wind. I mean, the tips of his wings almost come to the end of his tail. He looks real sharp in the loft. He looks bigger than what he feels.
Yeah.
And I like he's a grunter. I do like that. Nice thick bars on him. You got the third bar. And again, you see, like typical Dave style, they don't like to be handled. But not a bad pigeon. Guys, you're not going to go wrong. Throw a bit in on this guy. It's got the breeding.
He certainly does. I mean, the glorious thing about buying young birds that haven't been tested is that I don't know how good it is. You don't know how good it is. Nobody can say, oh, he kept a good one. But as a young birds, not even the breeder knows if they're any good. All he knows is that they're off his best pigeons. So surprise, surprise. This pigeon in 5 years could be a foundation breeder for somebody. I don't know. You don't know. All we know is that the pedigree says it's out of the best blood I got.
And coming from Dave himself, one of the superstars of the sale, guys, no bids on lot number 17 yet. Bidding starts at $150. All prices are in Canadian dollars. Again, where do you go to bid? Lots of time to check it out still. Auction doesn't close till tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. That is elitepigeonauctions.com or Fepa.ca. We're going to move on to lot number 23, a real beauty here. NL 2016 1867249, an original Dave Ottaway with Yost Verkaman. From the best of Yost Verkaman, a proven breeding cock, sire to winners of, among others, 9th at 205 kilometers, 5th at 166 kilometers, Old Birds, 5th at 166 kilometers, 6th at 440 kilometers, 7th at 310 kilometers, son of New Dodge, brother to Mustang, winner of First National. Dam is bred from the best of Pantera and Miss Universe, both superstars in the Verkaman loft. This is the Verkaman 249. Dave, let's talk about him.
All right. In this pigeon here, we have the Mustang, Dodge, full brother Mustang as the grandfather. We have Cristo, Barco, Matera, the Verkaman cock, Bacardi. We've got the broken wing. We've got Beckham. If you follow Verkaman's videos, the pigeons I just rhymed off are his best pigeons. This cock is one of my favorites. You ever want a pigeon when you walk into the stock loft and you always kind of walk over and pick up the one pigeon you always like? Wow, this is my pigeon. I love this pigeon. This pigeon is a super breeder, and his young ones breed well. His full sister's in the auction. The other black-pied hen. And his half-sister, 578, the blue bar hen we showed last night. These are the 3 Verkaman pigeons. The reason why they're still here is because they breed the goods. This guy is a larger type pigeon, but he's not overly deep. But he's long cast, long feathers, excellent muscle, and he's got a super breeding on him. There's a type of violet eye. Everybody thinks violet eyes are purple in color, but there's a violet eye known as the pink violet. This guy is bordering on a violet eye of the pink variety, and this guy's just a super. And I really like this cock. I'm sorry to see him go, but can't keep him all.
We're gonna have a look at this lot number 23, the eye sign on it here shortly. Wow, look at that. Look at that. What do you call that, Dave? What did you call this eye?
Well, when you take a picture of an eye with artificial light and on a camera, it doesn't show the pinkish hue and the white circle around the pupil and the pink violets. If you take it out in the sun with your naked eye and you turn it sideways and you look through the iris, you'll see a pinkish glow where the white is around the pupil, and that's been called a pink violet in the past. This guy carries that eye, and he breathes just like it as well.
Right?
He's a nice pigeon. I'm not going to. Whatever Dave said about him is right. He's a longer cast pigeon. It's not overly deep. One finger keeled at a vent. The vent is just so far tucked up. He's got a good vibration. You put your hands on him right away, you feel the vibration in him. He's got a mega monster wing. It's a little hard to see this one here because of those show cages. Let's open this up this way and just see. Oh, he's got a big wing on him. And I'll tell you, when you open his wing, he wants to pull it shut. He's got a sharp-looking face on him. He's got a beautiful eye. And just excellent amount of muscle. A little bit bigger pigeon, but not bad at all. And again, it's been in Dave's loft for a while, so you know he's not just pretty looking. He's got to be there for a reason. So take a look at him.
I don't keep pretty pigeons. I keep performance pigeons, but he's kind of pretty as well as performance.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And he feels like he's got loads of feathers. Feels like he's got loads of feathers on him.
Reminder, guys, again, this is lot number 23 in the Dave Ottaway, the Cox online auction, closing tomorrow night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Where do you guys go to bid? FeatherslyPigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. We're going to move on here to lot number 25. Dave picked all the ones on this show with all the reading, lots and lots of reading. Thanks so much for that, Dave. Moving on, that's okay. Lot number, I need my practice. Lot number 25 is CU 2017 24203, a blue checker cock, an original Dave Ottaway, a super breeder of champions, folks, sire to winners of, among others, second champion bird overall Canada, CRPU 2018, first champion bird club Old Bird, second champion bird club, fourth champion bird club, first at 510 kilometers, second at 180 kilometers, second at 175 kilometers, second at 370 kilometers, second at 175 kilometers, sixth at 340 kilometers, fourth at 440 kilometers. Whew, I need a breath. This is Canadian Champion 203. Dave, let's talk about this stunner.
Well, this guy here was the mate to the hen that I got from Ryan that bred the second Canadian champion bird of all Canada. And this guy here is also one of the steady mates I had with the whitetail hen as well. I've had this cock mated to 4 different hens, and he's bred winners with 4 different hens. If you look in the comment section on the pedigree, you'll see all the things there. I just couldn't fit them all in the space, but this pigeon is done. And this pigeon, I notice in the auction, is being underestimated as well because people don't recognize the bloodline. Don't worry about the bloodline. Worry about the performance of the pigeon and what he's done. Just read the amount of winners this pigeon has bred. He's sablon on the top with Catrice, and he's down from Eyercamp's Drogba, which is the black that black giant pigeon that he had. It's right in the blood, and again Van Wanrooy. So Van Wanrooy, a bit of Arden, Catrice, and Sablon. This is the old line, long distance 5, 6, 7, 800-mile blood. Okay, I got this pigeon from Oscar de Vries, and the parents came from Eyercamp. I never, ever doubted. I never, ever was disappointed with this cock. Is he a showy, handly pigeon? Nope. He's smaller type pigeon like the old Catrice were. He's a little bit short in the back, but I don't care about that because on race day, you know, A sign going through the stall traps or hitting the electric pad, that's this guy's babies. He's a super, and he's being underestimated in the auction as well. That's probably one of my best breeding cocks right there. But he's the long distance variety. He's not the middle distance speed bird with the lovely body and the lovely eyes. This is the old long distance stuff that you need to mate to the speed birds for the one loft racing. And that's all I can say. He's a good pigeon. Ryan?
Brian?
Well, the buoyancy in this pigeon, he's got the buoyancy that's 150%. He doesn't need to be packed with muscle. He's longer, he's buoyant, but he's not a big pigeon either, but he's got that length to him. The feather quality on him is 12 plus, super soft. He feels like he's got double the feathers than most pigeons. It's that soft, that silky. The breeding feathers are long and square, sharp-looking pigeon. I know the Van Wanrooy blood. I flew some when I was down in the Coburg area. Tough, hard-nosed pigeons. This pigeon here, I like him. I mean, guys, you're looking for a proven breeder. What year is he? Let's take a look. He's a 17. What year are we now? We're almost into 22. So there's a reason why this bird's made it through the test of time here. And he's not a bad pigeon at all. He's got the wiggle and fight, buoyant. Back does come up a bit. Vents are strong, just a little bit open, but he's sharp.
All the best extreme long distance pigeons are a little short in the back, okay? They carry the feather, they carry the length, but they're all a little bit short. And the reason for that is they can spend 12, 13, 14 hours on the wing. They got smaller type apple bodies, and the back isn't always pointing to the floor on these type of pigeons. But I don't care about that. I want what the pigeon throws genetically, and he's got the genetics.
He's got the genetics, lot number 25 in the Dave Ottaway the Cox online auction, closing tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Want to give a shout out to all my friends over on YouTube. Sorry, I haven't been forgetting about you. Anthony Shepard, nice to see you on. He says he loves these birds. Well, they can be yours. FeathersleyPigeonAuctions.com. He's also asking, are the birds going in a one loft race or finished already? The one lofting is over. We're now into auctions, but thank you very much for joining us. We're going to move on to lot number 27. Beautiful Blue Bar Cock, Nova Scotia, 2021, 474, an original Dave Ottaway. Son of Pioneer 93, sire to winner of the Pioneer One Loft Race 2020, equal first winner at 338 kilometers, equal first at 429 kilometers, 24th at 264 kilometers, and so on. Brother to top racers and one loft winners, the best of the Mona Lisa, Black Widow, and creator champion winning bloodlines throughout the pedigree. This is Blue 474. Dave? Talk about him.
All right. Now this cock here, you'll find handles a little bit inbred-ish. He's not the nicest one in the hand, but when I talk about genetics and gene pool, he's got it. But he is a brother to the hand that Ryan likes, lot number 1 in the sale. He's off the same father, which is inbred Mona Lisa and creator, and I paired him to a very inbred hen. I took a son of 829, the original Black Widow cock from Stan, and I mated him to his own daughter and bred the mother of this pigeon, band number 281. And she had that inbred feel, and she's passed it on to this pigeon here. But 429, 829 were the foundation blacks of my loft that I got from Stan. And this pigeon is full of it. And he's also got the same father as the Pioneer hen, 94, lot number 1. So he's a half brother to her. Nice pigeon. It's got the genetics, but again, not one of those pigeons that you would take to a show. Ryan?
Yeah, he has the inbred feel. You feel he's a deeper pigeon. It's right there. He's not packed up with muscle. Again, he's got that fight. Forearm's nice. The feather quality is right there. Soft, silky, and loads of feathers. He's got a mega big wing on him, full of fight to him. The vents are tucked up there nice and tight. A lot of fight. Now, how would a pigeon, Dave, let's just say for fun, how would this bird work on that 419?
I wouldn't put him to 419, myself, simply because the eye matching is too much the same, and you'll deteriorate the eye sign. Number two, because he has that little bit of inbred feel, and 419 has a touch of the inbred feel, but not quite as bad. I think you would deteriorate the body structure on the two pigeons if you paired them together. So pedigree wise and blood wise, they look good on paper, look perfect. But body wise, I think it would be, and eye sign wise, I think it wouldn't be a good idea.
Okay. See, Lee, I'm trying to match stuff up for people. I'm just going on a whim here. No, but I mean, hey, how would it go with the 364 though?
Oh, well, that's a different story. Now you're talking turkey. 364's got all the power in her that this pigeon has a little bit of problem with from his inbred mother. So now you're talking turkey. 364 in this pigeon, I wouldn't hurt it all.
Wouldn't hurt at all. So there you go. If you're buying the 364 hen and you're looking for that special type of inbred cock that needs the little build up, this is the one right here. There he is.
Question from Miss Rita. She is asking, does inbred mean something different than line bred?
Well, line breeding is when you have a, let's pick a common pigeon. We'll call 989, okay, the double grandson of Mona Lisa, okay, that I had from Ganis. When you line breed a certain pigeon, you'll find 989 on the top of the pedigree somewhere, and you'll find 989 on the mother's side of the pedigree. It'll be top and bottom of the pedigree, and you might see it one more time, either top or bottom. That's line breeding, okay? Inbreeding is when, if you were to take, say, 989 and pair him to his daughter, okay, and then you pair him again to his granddaughter, which is off the daughter, okay, that's inbreeding. When you inbreed pigeons that are already related, you tend to throw the racing qualities out of them, but you could improve on their breeding abilities. When you cross them out completely, you increase your racing abilities, but you may not get a good breeder. My whole ball of wax, to put it in a nutshell, if you study my pedigrees, I'm a line breeder. I learned it from Sam Marshall, my mentor, when I was 16. He taught me how to line breed. I've been doing it for 50 years, line breeding pigeons, and I breed winners, and I also breed breeders, and also winners that can breed. Many racers can't breed themselves, but I have a high percentage of my good racers that are good breeders because I line breed. I don't inbreed.
And if I could just add to that, and that's why, guys, what you're buying here, you're buying 50 years worth of experience, 50 years worth of wins, 50 years worth of fails, 50 years worth of banging your head against the wall, 50 years of successes. You're paying for experience, because Dave has the experience with the inbreeding, with the line breeding, how to read a pedigree, how to match up eyes, how to take a look at race records and do pairings based on that for the next breeding season. That's what you're paying for here, guys. You're paying for experience, and Dave certainly has it. So I just wanted to add that as well.
Well, thank you for that, and you hit the nail right on the head. When I pair my pigeons up every year, I start looking about 6 weeks before the breeding season. I pair them up on paper first because I believe in maintaining certain lines of pigeons, and I believe in line breeding. And then I take those pedigrees that I paired on paper, I go out to the loft, and I start fingering and handling the pigeons, and I compare the body structures to each other. And then the last thing I look at is the eye sign. Okay, I'm an eye sign guy, but I'm not eye sign crazy. I am body structure crazy, performance crazy. Give me the race results, give me the body structure, and it could be a little deep, it could be a little short, it could have a little bit of an, I don't care. I want the performance, and that's how I breed my pigeons, on performance, and I studied the genetics very closely.
There you go. Who Ryan has there now, that is lot number 27 in the Cox Dave Ottaway online auction, closing tomorrow night, guys. 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to move on to lot number 29. Number 29, CU 2020-20067, a blue bar. I think there's a little bit of a white flight there peeking out. Cock, original Dave Ottaway with Marcel Albrecht, and J&F Elkman, of course, from Germany. A proven racer on tough days, folks. Winner of second at 551 kilometers in a tough race, third at 380 kilometers, 21st at 251 kilometers, 24th at 362 kilometers. Grandson of national winner Kim, who we talked about yesterday. Who is Kim? Well, she is the first national Borges winner versus 10,535 pigeons. First Borges versus 2,959 pigeons. And 18th Borges national versus 22,499 pigeons. This is floor 67. Dave?
All right. Okay, I've been going through the auction, and remember last night and tonight I mentioned about the 3 pigeons on the drop from 375 miles at 1,000 meters a minute, 20 minutes out in front. This is the second place pigeon. Okay, the Mealy Hen, the Van Riet was first. This guy was second, and then the Blue Pied Van Riet was third. Now, I noticed the father of this pigeon, who's in the sale, Sky Blue. He's gone. He's around 650. I paid 1,200 for the father. Okay, so the father's at half the price I paid for it. Now, this bloodline is very, very good on the tough races. This is the same as that checker cock I told you that bred the second Canadian champion, okay, from Oscar, from Camp. This is the same type of pigeon, okay? They're not big. They don't have long backs. They carry very little bit of weight, so they can do 12, 13, 14, 16 hours on the wing. That's why they're small and not big, okay? The big muscular ones are your middle distance pigeons. These small guys that everybody turns their nose up on are the guys you're going to get at 800-900 meters a minute at 400 and 500 miles. These are the guys. Okay. He's got 3 brothers and sisters in the auction that are 2021s. Bred exactly the same as this guy. I never raced them. I bred them for this auction. This guy showed his stuff at the longest race and toughest race of the year. And the 3 brothers and sisters in the auction are just as good. It's just that they're 2021s. I didn't race them, but I raced this guy as a young bird and an old bird, and he's a good one. Ryan?
Sure.
Okay. Well, when getting him handed to me, Richard gave me the thumbs up. He liked him. He liked how he's built. And if you see here, you almost see a pear. See that pear shaped? He's wide across here, quickly shortened, short pigeon. He really feels a lot like the Van Riet cock that clocked with him. They feel very much similar in the bodies. He's super tight, super strong, loads and loads of muscle, great feather quality. But the thing with him, he kind of gets a bad rap in the sale is because look at him. He doesn't have a suit on, and he looks like he just got out of bed. He's molten heavy, and let's not knock that on him. He's got a nice eye. He's still got 2 pins to go. I like this pigeon. He's got a lot of. He's like a fist. He just feels like nothing but power. The vents are nice. They're tight. I checked the bird's throat. Throat is perfect on him. You can see this pigeon can work for hours. And yes, guys, that's right. Yes. This is the type of pigeon you see from 300 to 500 miles. Short, cobby, muscular pigeon. Doesn't hold a lot of weight, but he's super powerful, very apple-bodied, strong, good-looking, and the health on him. Look at the whiteness in that wattle. It looks like a light bulb. This is a super pigeon, guys. You're not going to go wrong. It's flown on a tough course. What else you got to say? You're looking for a bird that's done some work and hasn't been bred for stock? Right here. Give him a shot. He's out of the good ones.
And there's 3 or 4 brothers to him and sisters in the 2021 pigeons and the hens and cocks. Bred exactly the same. If I were you guys, I would get right on this stuff from Sky Blue, and they're very good pigeons.
Take the one that flew. Take the one that flew. Rita, ding, ding, ding. Take the one that flew. Remember, this is another one of Dave's mistakes.
Yeah.
I didn't say it. Ricky did. Ricky did. Blame Ricky.
Yeah. Well, everybody wants the record pigeon, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. The record pigeons are nice because it looks good. It's a father. It is this, and it's bred this. But 3/4 of my stock lot in the last 30, 40 years, I have more pigeons bred for stock, 3 generations and never raced, that breed the combine winners. It's when you know your genetics and it's when you know your bloodlines and your pigeons. You don't have to race them to know if they're going to be good or not because you know the family. And I've only gotten this family 2 years ago. And in 2 years, they've really opened my eyes, and I really, really, really like this stuff.
Super. Where do you guys go to bid on your lot number 29? FeathersLeePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.ca. We are now at the part of the show where Dave is going to announce his pick for the cocks. Of all the cocks that you've selected in this sale, which one is your pick? Give me the band number and I'll give everybody the lot.
NS20, Dave 347. Chuck.
Dave 347. That is correct. Dave's pick in his cock sale is your lucky number, lot 13, a beautiful blue checker cock, an original Dave Ottaway, of course, Nova Scotia, 2020, 347. An inbred Hollywood, sire and dam are both proven breeders to winners, uncle to winner of first champion bird club young birds, first at 510 kilometers, first at 166 kilometers, equal first at 280 kilometers, and so on. This is Hollywood's 347. Dave, why is this your pick of your cocks?
All right. In the pedigree of this pigeon, you've heard me talk about Hollywood, President, Aviator, Black Widow, and Super Champion. That's the makeup of all my best foundation breeders. And guess what? This cock is it. The green-eyed cock, 371, that we looked at earlier. This guy, the 371 is a bigger long cast pigeon. This guy turned out like his mother instead of his father. 371 turned out like his father. This guy turned out with the body of his mother, 456 hen. She is inbred Super Champion and 1262, which was my best pigeon on the Up North Combine. It won the 500, the 400, the 300. It also bred champion bird in Taiwan, the grandfather of this pigeon. There was 10,000 members in the club. They shipped 100,000 birds a week, and this pigeon's grandfather bred the champion bird in the club, and he won $100,000 with this guy's grandfather, 1262. Be his uncle, actually, did the winning. Okay, wow. And the father of this pigeon is 498. My foundation Hollywood cock to one of my best foundation hands. You can't get any better than this blood in my auction. Yes, he's a 2020 pigeon. Never raced. I bred him for stock. Did I use him? No, because I'm guilty of having too many pigeons. I didn't have enough nets boxes to actually breed from this cock. But you know what I just said earlier? You don't have to race them to have them breed combine winners. This guy is going to be a champion breeder, and I picked him for 374 because that's the magic mix. Hollywood, President, Super Champion, and Black Widow. That's what the 374 hen is. But they're not closely related, but they are on paper, but not genetically wise. They're very similar. She has a big, deeper body. He has a smaller type body, and he's not as deep, but he's got the gene pool. And he's not a bad handling pigeon. He's just a smaller type pigeon, like his grandfather, 1262, that bred the big Taiwan winner. So this is my pick for 374 as the best, as a good pair, is one of the best pairs in the auction. Yes, Ryan.
All right, Ryan.
Well, Leah, I don't know if I've got something mixed up here. Maybe I moved the birds around. The last 3 digits in the bird are what? Not 065.
No, 347.
347. Okay.
Blue checker.
All right. I got to go through them and check here, but I know I've handled them. Nice pigeon. Guys, this is Dave's pick. I have the wrong bird here in my hand, so I can't show you this one.
Ricky, which one you got there? Let me see that. Let me see the pigeon.
Who do you have, Ryan?
This is 065.
Oh, that's the champion bird in the club. That's out of 172. That's the Van Loon and Black Widow.
Okay, well, we could talk about that one if you want to talk. You want to talk about that one? I could pull it up.
Hey,
I can
we can talk about it.
Sure.
It's got the depth. got the depth on them. 20065. Sorry about that, guys. It's my fault.
65. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna find it here. Just give me a second. Where the heck is it? Oh, let's see. Where are you? 20065. That is a cock, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Lot number 7. Okay, let's look at lot number 7 since Ryan has him. But we don't want to forget about lot number 13. Where do you guys go to bid on Dave's pick in the cocks? Lot number 13, feathersleepigeonauctions.com or Fepa.Ca. What Ryan has there now is the 20065 2020, an original Dave Ottaway with Louis Van Loon. A proven racer, winner of first champion bird young bird, second at 180, third at 400, eighth at 340. Daughter of Foundation Breeder, top breeder, the 373. This is Van Loon, 65.
All right.
All right.
Okay. You normally, whenever you're judging a pigeon, as do the family wise, in a hen, you normally name the father as the line because in genetics, it's the cock that throws his genetics forward in all his daughters. So his father is 172. He's in this auction. His father, he's from Stan, directly out of Belgium imports that Stan bought out of Van Loon's loft just before he died. Okay, and that 172 cock, his father, has bred me super pigeons with 2 different hens so far. This particular cock bird was champion young bird in the club. He really turned on at 280 to 330 miles is when this cock really picks up. That's that Van Loon blood of Stan. It does the distance. The mother to this pigeon is 373, daughter of one of my foundation cocks, 429. Which is a direct son out of 829, the original cock from Stan. And so it's Hollywood, Black Widow on the bottom, and Van Loon imports on the top from Stan Gal. This is a super cock and a super racer. And I actually like the eye on this cock better than his father, but his father has a nice eye, don't get me wrong. I like the eye on this cock better, and he will breed just as good as his father. I'm almost certain of it. So carry on.
Right.
Yeah, he's you can feel very, very buoyant, a little bit of deeper pigeon, but buoyancy, vent bones are good. He is one pintail. The back moves around, a lot of flight to him. Sharp looker. I know his father. I did the eyes on them all. He's got a nice eye, just like his dad. His dad's eye is super, super nice. So this was a champion bird in your club.
Yes. Yeah, he won the longest race of the year last year. The same race the Mealy Hen won at 375.
Look at those N3 flights. Look at the nice step there in the wing. You feel the buoyancy. You feel this bird can go the distance. You're looking for a champion bird of a club, guys. You don't just find those any day of the week. Here's one for you. Another one that's gone down the road. We know the shit's between the ears on this guy right here, right? We know he's got the heart inside to go, and he's got the bloodlines that keep producing winners. Hey, don't miss out on this one.
I would even recommend that checker cock to the Mealy Hen, the Van Reet hen, quite frankly.
Oh,
and you won't be disappointed.
There you go. That wraps up all the lots that we're going to talk about tonight in the Dave Ottaway, the Cox online auction. Guys, if you have questions for Dave, put them in the comments. Dave is on Facebook. You could send him a message. He is there to help you as well. Ryan, I'm not sure if your phone was cut out there or what, but we're going to switch to this and to this and to this, and there we go. We can't hear him, but we can see him. All right, guys.
Turn me.
Oh, there you are. You're there. I hear you now. I got you on the other one. You're good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you're good.
You're going to pick the cock for 374 or 364 now?
Oh, sure. We can pick the cock for 364. Sure. Ryan, I don't know.
Did you bring him in, Ryan, or did you leave him in the coop by accident?
What lot number is he?
13.
Yeah, he's in. I think I left him in the loft. That was my fault.
All right.
We did that. You know what? I got all screwed up.
Well, that's not the first. That's certainly not the first time.
He's either in one of the lots here, and we got him. We just maybe missed him and moved something around. But guys, don't worry. Take Dave's word for it.
Don't worry about it. They're all up on the auction site. 374 374 lot 13 is the cock that I chose for 364 as a breeding pair, and it's because she's bigger and he is a smaller type. And he's got all the blood of all my best foundation breeders in his pedigree: Hollywood, Super Champion, President, Aviator, and Black Widow. He's loaded. And he's a full brother to 371, that green-eyed cock. The green-eyed cock is bigger, like his father. And this cock here, 347, is smaller like his mother, and that's why he complements 364. And he's got an eye on him that knock your socks off for breeders.
An eye that'll knock your socks off. Let's see if I can pull up just a photo of the eye. Here we go. Maybe, yes, maybe. There we go. Very nice looking eye there on your lot number 13. Dave's pick in his cock sale. Guys, where you go to bid, you see them all listed here on our website, feathersleypigeonauctions.com or Fepa.Ca. You guys still have a lot of time. You have all tonight, you have all day tomorrow before the auction closes. What we want you to do is head on over to our website, take a look at the lots, take a look at the videos, take a look at the write-ups, take a look at the photos, take a look at the ratings, take a look at the entire package, and then listen and remember to what Dave has told you yesterday and today. We want you guys to make informed bids. That's why we do this. That's why we meet with the breeders. That's why we have the breeders on. So you guys can make informed bids, because whatever it is that you bid on and whatever it is you bring into your loft, we want you to be happy with it at the end of the day. Right, Ryan?
Hey, listen, when I go and buy pigeons from people, I don't go on a website and I pick a pigeon and I buy it. No, I like to get in touch with the breeder. I like to ask the breeder. I like to ask other people, how are these birds? How is it this way? How is it that way? I like to do my research to find out the little ins and outs. This isn't glitter, bright lights bullshit. This is information that you need. People say it's glitter and bullshit. No, no, no. I want you to see the weak back. I want you to know the birds deep. I want you to know the birds at 10 plus. I want you to know what Dave picks in the sale, or what Jansen picks in the sale, or Annemie Van Heen picks in the sale. I want you to know that. That's why we do this. We don't do this for smoke and mirrors. If you're afraid to call the breeder, I know people, I don't want to call that guy, I'm intimidated. We're going to do that work for you. We're going to ask Dave. We're going to ask the breeders the ins and outs of these birds, because we want you to buy them and get results.
That's right. That's right. And I can't impress upon the buyers and the viewers here and the people that are wanting to buy. Really take a close look at those young ones off of Sky Blue. The second place pigeon, we showed him to you. He's got brothers and sisters in there that are bred this year. Why would Sky Blue? Why would I pay $1,200, for example, for the Sky Blue? Somebody sees the value in him. He's up to $650 now, half of what I paid for him. Why would the 4 or 5 young ones in this sale not be as good as him? Like, and one of them did race, and it was second at a smash race at 375 miles at 1,000 meters a minute. Okay, those are the kind of things you got to look at. You know, look at what the parents bred. Look at what the brothers and sisters have done. I don't keep pigeons just because I like the look of them. I keep them because of certain genetics, and I breed them because they're off of top pigeons. So can I guarantee every pigeon in the sale is going to breed you a winner? No. I guarantee you that every pigeon in the sale I would keep and breed for myself. But that's not the case right now. I'm weaning myself out of the sport here. So don't be afraid to spend the money on a pigeon without a race record. Check the parents, check the brothers and sisters, read the pedigrees. All my information's in the pedigrees. That's all you guys got to do, and you're going to come out with a hidden gem. Trust me. I surprise myself all the time. So,
Rita has a question, and I think she missed your picks for the hen. So your picks in the hens, I have the hens auction up here now. Was your lot number 13, Rita, by the way? I'm just going to pull her up here. A beautiful black hen. Lot number 19. This is Dave's pick for his hens. Band number 364, 2017. A Social Loft Super Breeder. Dam to winners of third champion bird, all of Canada short distance. Also bred first place, one loft, race Dutch Touch 2020 versus 70 lofts. Grand Dam to winners. Super Breeder 364 is Dave's pick for the hens. Now, Would you pick, did you pick it so lot 19 and lot 13 in the cocks would go together, or two totally separate animals? I'm not sure if I missed that or not.
Yeah, lot 13, 374 to go with this hen, yes.
Okay, so Rita, lot number 13 for the cocks and lot number 19 for the hens. Dave's pick to pair together and watch the fireworks fly next racing season.
Yeah. Or grab that mealy hen and that blue pied, those two Van Riet pigeons, and pair them together. You're going to get fire there. Or that last checker cock, 65, the champion bird in the club in 2020. You pair him to the mealy hen as well. So you can go two different ways with that mealy hen. You could go back Staff Van Riet, which is the band number's 29 on the last band number, two numbers on that blue pied cock, or you go with 65, the checker cock, the Van Loon Black Widow cock. Either one of those cocks would be good with that mealy hen. Buy them both, put them both to her. Then you've got everything in a nutshell.
So we really have the best of Dave Ottaway here, guys. There's so much selection. You've got your proven breeders, you've got your proven racers, you've got your untried and tested, you've got European imports, you've got children off of European imports, you've got Black Widow, you've got Creator, you name it. It is all here. And not to mention 50 years worth of experience. That's what you're paying for. That's what you're buying. Again, guys, check it out. That is LeePigeonAuctions.com. Reminder, the hens close starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and the cocks will start closing at 9 o'clock. If you guys want phone bids, Ryan will be in the house to answer your phone bids, 416-990-0187. Ryan, you're going to be back tomorrow night before the auctions start closing with our weekly roundup or wrap-up of the auctions that we've taken a look at this week. Ryan's going to give you his insight and input and his picks of this week's auctions ahead of the auctions closing tomorrow night. Anything else you want to say, Ryan?
You can hear me, correct?
Yes, we can.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Reminder, guys, this is it for Dave this season. You ain't going to see him pop up here, there, and everywhere. This is it. The rest he's keeping at his place. Don't call him to bother him to buy birds. He's out. This was the clearance. You've got your shot. You've got your opportunity. You snooze, you lose. Remember that. You're going to see us tomorrow on my pick. Loft Manager Richard, we're going to get him on tomorrow night to give you his pick. We're going to have some fun with that, Leah, because they always want to know what Ricky's picking. So we'll get Ricky on. And, you know, guys, good luck. Remember, we can't guarantee wins here. You can't guarantee a foundation breeder. But the bloodlines are here. The years of experience racing and breeding is here in this sale. Go out and give it a try. You're not going to learn if you don't try.
Okay.
You know, you can't sit back, well, I'm going to sit and wait. No, now's the time. It's the buyer's market. Get out there, guys. Enjoy these pigeons while you can get them. Dave, I want to thank you again for putting together a great collection here of birds. It's not down to you guys to clean it all up.
I just want to say, these birds I selected, obviously personally for this auction, there was also about 18 pigeons that I selected that made it to the garden, for lack of a better word. And some of those ones were pretty darn nice pigeons, but I felt they just weren't my style, and I didn't want to promote those pigeons in an auction. So I just didn't grab 10 or 12 pair and jam them away for myself and throw the rest in an auction. No, I went through these pigeons. I hand-picked through them. I kept a bunch of 9, 10, and 11-year-olds that nobody generally has faith in them being productive. So I'll keep them because they're old. I took some young birds, 2021s, off the same pigeons in this sale to mate to them. And I got 12 pair there. Okay, so it wasn't like I was trying to hide anything. I made it quite open in the beginning. This is a massive reduction sale. It's not a total auction sale. I think I have proven, and I think Ryan has shown you that I've sent my best, a lot of my best, uh, foundation breeders in this auction. So don't listen to the people that say the nasty words. We all know how that goes in this sport. Just feel safe in buying these pigeons, people. They've been good to me. They've been good to other people already, and they're going to be good for you. Thank you very
And
much, Ryan and Leah, for sponsoring my auction and doing a professional job as usual. You guys are crack on, and I can't say there's very good. That's all I can say. Very good.
it's always our pleasure, Dave, to work with you. You're always so helpful, and we know anything you send is always top quality, always so super to work with. And that's another thing I want to say to you guys, folks. If you guys buy a Dave Ottaway pigeon and you take it home and you're not sure or you're confused, or maybe you have some thoughts as to who to pair it up with, you know what? Contact Dave Ottaway. It
Mhm.
doesn't end when the auction closes. The support continues on here at Feathers Elite. Whether it's with Ryan and myself or it's with our breeders are always willing and able to talk to anybody who is either interested in their pigeons or has purchased their pigeons and is looking for some assistance or some guidance or some advice. It doesn't end when the auction closes. You can bid in confidence and know that we back these pigeons, our breeders back these pigeons. We are here for you, as are the breeders. You guys have a lot of homework to do between now and the auction closing tomorrow. So please head on over to our website, Fepa.Ca. And remind you guys again, the hens are closing starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. The cocks will start closing at 9 o'clock. If you have any problems, either call or text Ryan 416-990-0187. We are always here to help you guys with your bidding, to make informed bids, whatever you guys need. Ryan will be back tomorrow night with his weekly wrap-up and his Loft Manager picks of the week, along with Loft Manager Richard. Dave, always a pleasure. Thank you for coming to Toronto, for coming to your open house. It was great to see you. Everybody really enjoyed having you. You really went to the distance on this auction. And I hope the people appreciate that when they take a look at your lots. You're not going to miss out, guys. Thank you, Dave. I'm going to wrap it up here from the production chair, and I will let Ryan do the final wrap up. Thanks, guys, for tuning in both yesterday and tonight. Want to remind you guys, this happens every single week, okay? We'll be back again next week with a new breeder, the new group of pigeons to talk to you, to help you make informed bids. I'm Leah, signing off. Thank you so much, Dave. Ryan, wrap it up.
Hey, I'm going to wrap this up. If you're going to make a phone bid tomorrow, please do not wait till 7 o'clock. Let me know throughout the day. Send me a text message. Send me a phone call beforehand. Send me a PM on Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever. You know how to get in touch with me. Let me know what you're interested in, because once the auction closes, we get right on. And please do not call me for nonsense questions about the next week's birds or what's going on. Stay focused. These are some great birds. Dave, I want to thank you very much. It's been a blast. Good luck to all. There are some damn good gems here. Wake up. Take a look. You've either got off the good ones, the direct good ones, racing winners, club winners, long distance winners, one loft winners, one loft money breeding winners. It's all right here. The little gems are here. Now you go and pick them. Get your little pan out and start panning. Inch by inch, brick by brick, mile by mile. Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions, Fepa.ca. Thank you, Dave. Leah, great job. And people that have been on the show for the last 4 hours and 2 nights, you deserve a drink. Thanks for flying with us, guys. Have a great evening. Bye for now.
Good night, guys. Good night, Dave.
Good night.